Okay, Mayor Noble.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Thank you to the rest of the board members for scheduling this public hearing. I also want to thank you for allowing us to have that informational session a few weeks ago. I thought that was very interesting to hear your perspective on this matter. I do want to say that first, my name is Steve Noble, Mayor of the City of Kingston, here representing the City of Kingston, and I also live at 101 Wilson Avenue here in Kingston. I could come before you this evening to talk about how the City of Kingston began its single stream operation. I could talk to you about how the Resource Recovery Agency blessed the City of Kingston's transition to single stream recycling. I could talk to you this evening about how much money the city has spent with both local funds and state grant dollars purchasing recycling bins for the City of Kingston residents. I could also talk to you at length about the amount of money spent on mechanizing our equipment to be able to have these single stream recycling trucks that we purchase with state dollars. I could also speak to you this evening about how our recycling rates have almost doubled in the City of Kingston since we implemented this new recycling program. But in 5 minutes, I can't do that. I also believe that I can't do that in the month and a half that we've been able to, be able to do this.
Mayor, we'll give you more time.
It's okay.
Whatever time is necessary.
I'm making a point. Okay. I think that one of the issues that we all see about this issue is that it's complicated. This issue is something that, as you all have indicated, has been happening because of China. But I would say that the issue of recycling has been happening around our country and around New York for decades, trying to get people to recycle, and it has not been easy. And it's been something that we've all struggled with. Whether we're single stream or dual stream, people still don't know how to recycle correctly. People still put plastic bags in dual stream recycling just like they do in single stream recycling. They still don't know where to put shredded paper and whether it can be recycled or it can't be recycled. And I think the same issue is here. This is an important decision. What do we charge? How do we manage it? Is it dual stream? Is it single stream? And I think that if the agency is shifting course and deciding, again, that dual stream is the only way that Ulster County should operate, then that should be a public discussion. And it should involve the county legislature, it should involve the Recycling Oversight Committee, it should involve a whole lot more meetings like this, and it should involve the stakeholders that will be directly implemented and impacted by these decisions. It should include the large haulers like Waste Management and County Waste, and it should involve the residents of the City of Kingston that don't speak English. It should involve all of our residents, and the agency, I think, needs to step up and engage with our communities and really decide, how can we build a better, more sustainable, and also more resilient recycling industry here in Ulster County. And there's no way that can happen before December 31st of 2018. Before the proposed switch that you're asking us to do. And I also think that we need to be able to spend that time working together to decide once and for all how we do this. As many of you know, it's taken the City of Kingston 4 years to completely implement single stream recycling in just our residential neighborhoods. On Tuesdays, we still have dual stream recycling for the most part on our business commercial runs here in the city. And so we still haven't gone fully, single stream. And so I do think that it's important that this decision not be made in haste. I think that the board, no offense, has created a crisis and has made this seem like a crisis, making it seem that our agency is stockpiling single stream recycling, making it seem that we have no place to put it, making it seem that there is an emergency happening here in Ulster County, and it's just not true. And yes, we all recognize that the market is changing and that we have a huge issue that we all have to tackle together. But again, I don't believe it needs to be done in 6 months. I don't believe it needs to be done like this. And I think that I encourage all of you to consider that when you're deciding on how you are going to be voting on these next 2 resolutions. And so, with that said, I just want to say thank you again for letting me speak this evening.